Santanaka versus Aria Knight. Is the game sound better now? It shouldn't be like deafeningly loud now. I had it turned up for something else I was doing. It was when I was fucking up with it, you know, when it wasn't working last stream. So I messed around with it at some point another time.
But don't underestimate her opposition. A superstar with great athletic prowess and an in-ring IQ that's prepared her for any situation.
Do that. See if I can actually sit up straight for once.
Kicks! Good grief. Turn your lights out. She's now looking a bit worse for wear. The time is on her side. This match ain't even close to over.
Aria Knight taking it straight to Santanaka.
Yeah, she's definitely on the back foot now.
Santanaka sliding between the legs, returning with an elbow, and a second one, and a third to take Aria Knight down to the mat. Was our Aiden Storm trying to rally Aria Knight. Of course, as well, there was a little backstage moment as well where obviously Aiden and Santanaka were talking about how Gavin is representing Italy in the World Cup over him.
Putting their opponent into a tight corner. As their opponent biting their nose and clearly stooping low with that attack. What kind of person does something like that to another human
Throwing
being?
Aria Knight into the ref now.
Beautiful. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
I've just realised something. Does the Storm Family guy ever use any colours that aren't red? I've only just noticed this, but all four of his calls have red.
What's happening?
Like they're like completely red as well.
Repeated headbutts. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. She's had a lot thrown her way already. She knows this is only the beginning, but there's more to come. Big close.
Yeah, I gathered.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the
Smashing Aria down onto the mat now.
She has taken the momentum.
Goes onto the outside. Springboard splash onto the back of Aria Knight, going for the pin early. One, and a kick out at one.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
And this time using the ropes as leverage. One, kick out at one again. Aria Knight dodging out of the way.
There's a wheelbarrow.
Into a DDT. Every guy I want to bring in next year to this nation, he has no red.
Escape that in a hurry.
To be fair, there are some changes that are probably going to end up coming towards cause in the next game. Kick out the 4-1 from Aria Knight.
Making things very interesting. Running Hurricane Rana. Fantastic. Some might call it showing.
John knows what I'm talking about.
What a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities. There it is! Reversal! Yikes! That'll either wake you up or knock you out. She countered that into her own. Right on point.
Oh, it'd be great, man.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
Climbing Aria down to the mat now. I'm just clarifying he knows. He does know.
Gut. Now kick to the back. Just punishing their opponent from every angle possible. Now locking in the wrist.
Dropping the knees onto the back of Santanaka.
Oh my goodness.
The referee stood in the fucking way.
Their opponent.
Yeah, cheers, ref. Cheers, ref. Don't want to see the match anyway.
So precise. Pin. This could be it.
And now Santanaka go for the pin on Aria Knight. One. Kick out at one from Aria.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Oh, and a little dodging and weaving from them.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Down low with the
Go
drop
for the
kick.
drop kick.
Wow.
And Aria springboard moonsault from the bottom rope into the pin.
Here we go.
1, 2, and a kick out at the last second from Santanaka to keep this match going. Arya nearly picking up a debut win.
She continues to fight off her opponent. Oh man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. Heading to ringside now. Carefully measured knee drop. Oh, so much pain inflicted in this match. Yeah, this is troubling.
Standing on top from the outside.
Oh, looks like we're gonna see it. Sliced bread.
Planting Santanica down.
These women have gone to all out war
Throwing
in this
Santanica
match.
towards
I don't see how they have anything left to
Aiden
give
Storm.
here.
Aiden Storm blocking Arya's way.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
To protect her tag partner, well, her, just partner, tag partner, I don't know what the fuck they are anymore. Trying to defend her, but Arya Knight going for the top rope. It seems to hurt her as well as Santanica.
And she really has no answer to any of this offense. Yeah, it's crucial that she retaliates
Quick
immediately.
kick to the face of Arya Knight. Yeah, Aiden trying to block Arya from getting to Santanica, and you know she finds another way around. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, fucking hell! Oh, this. Thank you so much, Dog, for the 5 gifted subs. Scared the shit out of me. Into the pin. Kick out at 1 from Arya Knight. It still keeps going. One more. There we go. Oh, thank you very much, Brett. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it didn't do it in order. I thought it was going to do it in order. It did not. Arya Knight with the pin on Santanica. 1, 2, 3. Arya Knight picks up the win against Santanica in the first match of the night. Right on cue after the gifted subs from Brad. Thank you very much, Brad. As always. Yeah, the gifted subs were Santanica's good luck charm. Oh. Brad is the GOAT. This is true. Brad and Doug are the ones that fund my lifestyle. Now, someone doesn't mind dropping a cheeky 20. No, I'm joking. No. Oh. No. I am broke for the next 2 weeks though, because I've got a date on Monday, and pretty much all my spare money is going towards the date.
This was definitely a
So
grueling match for all competitors.
I won't have much after that, to be honest. But I'd rather go on the date than
Absolutely, you love to see someone's
feed myself,
determination come to fruition like this.
because I really like the guy. But a solid first match. Gotta suspect John's out here to throw Akumi off. Okay, that is true, yeah, you know, because there has been that thing of Akumi being in talks to be one of the potential people to go up against John Black for that international championship, because despite the lack of wins, she's still been impressing with the quality of matches.
Every match is about making a name for yourself, that's for sure. But let's not pretend this is
And a suplex from Kieran Black.
talented individual who's capable of big things between the ropes. I gotta agree with you, Corey. This superstar will put on quite a show.
Step up in Zaguri there from Kieran to Akumi. Of course, Kieran coming off the back of one win.
Forearms to the face.
One win in... How many matches has he had now? Fucking... He's 1 and 5. Oh, that's not actually that bad. I thought it was way worse, to be fair. I think Akumi's got a worse record than that. Yeah, Akumi's 1 and 7.
Nice headlock applied. Look at this athleticism.
Locking in the headlock on Akumi.
Good night. A non-stop flurry of offense from him. He's letting his actions do the talking here.
going for that springboard 630, but misses. And Akumi with the roll-up in front of John Black. Maybe this could be a message from John Black winning so many matches from roll-up. And a kick straight to the face of Akumi. Kieran eyeing her up. Into a Canadian destroyer. Akumi tripping him over, and then Kieran Black with a roll up his own. But a kick out before one. That do be what John is doing. Do you know what I will say, John? You always give me like a lot of like humor with your when you commentate in the chat, because it's just like you do just state the obvious all the time, but I think it's really funny. And Akumi getting Kieran down to the bottom of the ropes. She jumps over with a leg drop onto the ringside. Onto the apron, sorry. Grabbing Kieran, trying to drag him into the corner here. Akumi trying to use Kieran Black to send a message to John Black here. Someone got to be Michael Cole. You know what? You're not wrong. And Akumi with the drop the elbow down to the mat on Kieran. And a drop kick to the back. And now targeting the arm.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
Ooh.
Narrowly escaping there. Tell you what, this superstar doing an incredible job of turning this match around. Absolutely incredible job.
A little sequence here from Akumi. As Kieran Black stunned in the middle of the ring. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Kieran Black. Goes for the springboard leg drop and hits. I don't know how that hit, but it did. The referee could move out the fucking way, that'd be nice. A clothesline from Akumi. It's caught by Kieran, tripping up the leg now. But Akumi rolls right back up. And dodges and returns from both competitors here. And a roll up from Kieran Black. Akumi kicking out.
Not time to expect victory yet.
And Akumi dropping Kieran to the mat.
Oh, she's just having her way now.
And another drop kick to the back of Kieran Black. Caught by Kieran. Return with a knee. And our combination of strikes from Kieran Black. Moving Akumi away from the ropes here. And Akumi rolls out the way. Runs to the ropes. And I can't even tell if that was like a Claymore variation or just like a drop kick. It was hard to tell. But it was something like that. Both competitors stumbling to their feet at the same time. And Kieran Black with a Hurricane Rana to take Akumi down. Just about getting the pin. He completely misses that stomp though. Into a backbreaker. He rolls out the ring for some reason. Blood just felt like it, I guess. Another backbreaker into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kieran Black picking up the win on Akumi Shimazaki as he's now on a 2-win streak. Huge for Kieran. Bro is breaking the curse. He is won 2 matches in a row. What's going on? Kieran, did I do well, John? Settle! Fucking hell. Oh. Thank you, Alex. You hadn't even followed me yet. How dare you? Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, maybe the follower does need to be changed, because it shouldn't be that scary. That shouldn't scare me as much as it does just for a follow. Like, that's not worth it at all. It's going to give me a heart attack one day, and it's just going to be because of someone following me.
Here is your winner. A big win and a big match. I don't care.
Like, if I'm going to get a heart attack, at least let it be because, you know, I'm making money, you know?
Nothing matters more here in WWE than having your name called.
Kieran Moore ever since losing to Brad Collins that's showing up in that 5-way he's been performing. Due to Avalon basically stealing the win off of Apathy the last time they met in Avalon's debut, getting her first win over the MCW veteran. Of course, getting the pinfall, Apathy grabbing the ropes, but the ref not seeing it. There's even been investigations held into the referee and Avalon due to match fixing. Of investigations are still pending and they're still happening, as it's a big thing to be able to prove, as it's a career-ending accusation. But in shocking news, Avalon was allowed to continue to perform at least until the investigation is concluded. But rumours are that that was more a favour that the backstage did in return for Apathy for being so loyal to MCW over since the beginning. Oh, the DDT from Avalon there.
Oh, that hurt to the spine. Picking the spot. Specifically targeting the leg. She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
Springboard moonsault.
Signs of giving up. And she's unleashed a barrage here. Yeah, she's pulling out all the stops. With the counter. And that might be the start of the momentum swing she needed. She's able to turn things around, and she might be back in it. Bam! She flipped that attack around. Look out!
Not a running bulldog. Really taking the fight to Apathy now. Go for the pin now. One. And a kick out at one. Of course, as well, worth noting that not only Apathy, but also her husband, who's you see at ringside supporting her, are both confirmed to be part of the MCW World Cup. I can also confirm, by the way, that every single participant has been announced. There will be no more wrestlers in MCW announced for the tournament. There is 24 competitors, and all 24 have been announced now through the MCW Twitter account. Of course, Apathy will be representing France, while Owen representing Ireland. And now going for the pin on Apathy now. One, kick out at one. Although it isn't the first person on the card tonight that it will be representing their nation. Of course, we saw earlier, I mentioned obviously that Gavin Storm will be representing Italy, who we saw supporting 1, 2, 3. In a really quick fashion, Avalon Reyes proving that she didn't need the cheating the first time round. That was a really dominant performance for some reason. Don't really know why so dominant. Apathy's higher rated. Apathy's, I think, like 86 or 87. And Avalon's still just the base 85. Craziness. Okay, well, fair enough.
Here is your winner, Avalanche.
Well, she stands tall at the end of that match. Barely even getting to my commentating.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am,
Making
so I'll just
light
say what
work
I
of
figure.
Apathy.
This was as one-sided as it gets.
I am the one that will survive. What an absolute banger theme. Rest in peace. Alright, bell rings. Noah Morrison goes straight for Elena Claire. And now all signs lead to this being a banger. This could be the favourite for match of the night on the instant. Obviously, you've got Elena Claire, who only seems to put on 5-star bangers these days. And Noah Morrison, who's part of, in my opinion, the best ever match MCW has ever had. That triple threat At full moon.
Oh, I think we're gonna...
I could use your back if it's that bad. It's not that the new theme's bad. I just think that the old theme was really good. I think it was because, like, not only was it, like, a very original sounding theme, like, we don't have another song like that in MCW as a theme, but also it fit the timing of the entrance really well. Like, really well. Because he did his little, it was when he did the little backwards, like, strut when he was in the ring, and he'd do this backwards, and it would do that on beat every time. It was really good. It was one of my personal favourite entrances. I don't really think the entrance needed changing, to be honest. In my personal opinion, anyway. But at the end of the day, it's your character. You do whatever you want. I'm not going to, like, tell people what to do. Like, you know, you do what you want. If you prefer the new entrance, then you prefer the new entrance. You know, other people's opinions don't really matter on that front. Like, people can give their opinions, but, like, at the end of the day, it only really matters what you prefer. It's your call. You know? There's tons of calls that I think would be better with better theme songs or different theme songs or whatever. Like, it's not my place though, you know what I mean? I have that creativity with my own calls. I don't need to start throwing that at other people, you know? Everything here is your character, your choice. Exactly. It's not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give an opinion if people ask for it, or like if it's a talking point in chat or whatever, but like, at the end of the day, my opinion is that it's my opinion, you know? It's not my, you know, my opinion isn't the be-all, end-all just because I run the thing, you know? And a code breaker from Elena Claire into the pin. 1, 2, and it's a kick out at 2. Why was Noah Morrison stunned? Did he get, like, signatured as well? I must have missed that while I was reading chat. Noah Morrison picking Elena Claire up with a backbreaker. Yeah, Leon's theme sucks worse than MCW. Fuck you. You just hate Leon. 1. You'll have to acknowledge Leon Grimes when he beats Henry King for his 10th title defense. Alright. Now, Brad, that's a shit opinion. Yeah, it's honestly a really good theme, I think. I think it's one of the better ones. But I'm biased, though. I think all my themes are good. Because I work really hard on picking them. I think not only are they good, but I think they all fit the entrance well, they're all timed well, and they all fit the characters well as well. Spinning driver into the mat. For Elena Claire right behind Wayne Evans. A spinning back fist into the pin. Noah Morrison's knocked out. 1, 2, and a break up at the last second from Noah Morrison. But no, I picked the song first, then did the entrance. As in, like, his original theme, you mean? Because to be fair, that's what I do. Sometimes. It depends, actually. Some characters I pick the themes first, and some I pick the entrance first. It purely just depends. Because sometimes I come up with a character based on a theme. Like, I'll hear a song and go, oh, I really like that song, or I think that would make a good entrance, and I base the character around it. Or I come up with the idea of a character, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that works. So, for example, Diego, I liked the idea of Diego, like, ex-Brazilian footballer turned wrestler. So, I picked his entrance music before I picked his motion, because I thought that I just came across the music and was like, oh, that's perfect. Same thing with Leon Grimes. I found the music before I did the theme. However, Francis, I did his entrance first, and then I picked the music later. Same with Mazaki, that was entrance first, music later, and also so was Lacana Toro as well. He was also entrance first and then music after. So it purely just depends for me. And throwing the chair at the back of the head of Wayne Evans, Elena Claire. And a great little bit of teamwork from Elena and Wayne Evans temporarily there. Obviously, Elena throwing Noah behind her and then into the kendo stick of Wayne Evans. Morrison wins wrestler of the night. He'll have the most wrestler nights in MCW, I believe, with 4. He might be. I don't know if anyone else has got 4 already, though. Another little double check. Keep my eye on things. Wrestler of the night. There's a bunch of people at 3. Basically, there is 2 chances tonight for someone to overtake for number 1 though, because if Noah doesn't win it and Diego wins it, he gets 4 as well. Yeah, it's between them 2. There is 2 others on 3, but they're not booked tonight, which is Marty and Max Black. A power driver to Noah Morrison, but Wayne Evans breaks it up. But yeah, specifically tonight, either Diego or Noah could go up to 4. But obviously, there's also a chance neither of them do. And an exploder into the corner. And Wayne Evans has got Elena Claire up into their spinning driver, but Noah Morrison is right behind Wayne Evans. He gets Wayne Evans up into a fall from grace, into the pin on Wayne now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Wayne Evans. I'll say for how long Foster has been around, only with 1 match is crazy. But I guess that's not only with a team. It's not even just because he's in a team. I think it's just because, like, it's very. Noah Morrison is not Noah Morrison. Sorry, Doug Foster has got like a very. How do I word it? He's got a very safe moveset, and I feel like, which is good in terms of consistency and performance, but it makes it very difficult to get a match of the night. I feel like match of the nights and stuff specifically are usually like you kind of need that, like, you know, that little bit of wow about your moveset, you know. And there's nothing wrong with a safe one, like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you need those kind of wrestlers, right? And I think with Doug as well, with Wrestler of the Night, the problem has just been, like, you know, it is purely just been he's not had that, like, dominant win, you know? He's not really ever had a match where he's fully in control. Besides that one Elijah Chambers match, which, you know, I believe there was just someone who deserved it more on the card that night. But I do agree, he's very unfortunate to not have more. And Noah Morrison breaks up the pin. But to be fair, I think there's some that just have none as well, like, you know. Like, Apathy has only 1 Wrestler of the Night and 0 Match of the Nights. You know, and she's been here since the beginning as well. Elena with a roll-up here. Noah Morrison was nearly too distracted to do anything about it. Henry King doesn't have a Wrestler of the Night. And a backbreaker from Noah Morrison. Mizaki doesn't have a Wrestler for the night. A Wrestler of the Night, sorry. Ryan Ross doesn't have a Wrestler of the Night. Like, it's not uncommon. It's just because it's like, some nights there's just way more competition. So there's Kim Min Ji's another one without Wrestler of the Night. And Wayne Evans going for the pin, but Noah Morrison breaks it up once more. To be fair, Noah Morrison's doing a lot of the pin breakups here, you know, so he could be looking into being the potential favourite here. And Noah Morrison dodging out the way of Wayne Evans. And plants him down into the pin, but Elena Claire stumbling to her feet to break it up. And going for the roll-up now on Noah Morrison. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Noah Morrison. Elena could have had it there. Wayne Evans was still stumbling to his feet. Slamming Elena Claire down. Wayne Evans looks like he was gonna go for the stairs, but just decided against it. Waiting for the right time to strike on Noah Morrison, it seems. Going for the enziguri, but Noah Morrison dodging out the way. Wayne Evans catching with a knee. Grabbing into that spinning driver again, into the pin. Is Elena Claire to her feet? She is, and she breaks it up with a kick to the chest of Wayne Evans. Wayne Evans rolling out the way. And locking in the submission on Elena Claire. He could pick up the win here. Will Elena Claire tap? And Elena Claire taps out, and it's Wayne Evans that picks up the win. In a fantastic match, Wayne Evans picking up the win against two very difficult opponents. I mean, Wayne Evans is the description of that wrestler that just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. But recently has been more on the up. Of course, picking up that win against D-Way on the pay-per-view. And now picking up a win here against two rising stars. Two of the most exciting talents on the entirety of Strike. Against, obviously, Noah Morrison, who's been an absolute beast since arriving in MCW, of course, going for that European Championship against Leon Grimes twice. And Elena Claire, who is the match of the night merchant, surely. And, you know, it could be quite safe to say that she's done it once again, but there is still one more match. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to be really hard to top that. But there is a chance. There is indeed, there is always a chance.
Standing tall above the two other hungry competitors who were in this match. We knew these three would put on a show, but I do not think anyone
As Wayne Evans celebrates arguably the biggest win of his career so far.
And it's the one currently celebrating his win.
We have Diego Barbosa, Owen O'Rourke, and Elijah Chambers going up against each other tonight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, settle
Got
in, but do so on the edge
and a
of your
big
seat,
hammer arm from Owen to both Diego and Elijah, trying to get that advantage as quick as he can. Of course, all three of these men needing definitely something to come back from. Needing a win desperately, of course. DSM 5. Well, Owen has obviously been struggling in recent when he's been teaming in DSM 5. Of course, getting the win over the Blood Devils a while back, but, you know, that was a while back. Diego Barbosa coming off the back of being the losing captain in the War Games match at Standoff. And Elijah Chambers, who's just been on a bit of a dire run as of the last couple of weeks. Looking to change that here. And talking of Elijah Chambers, he is the only one in this match that is not taking part in the MCW World Cup due to him being from America and that being represented by Brad Collins. And just to talk about how stacked the MCW World Cup is, something that proves how stacked it is was the last incredible triple threat before this one of Elena Claire, Noah Morrison, and Wayne Evans. All three competitors in that triple threat will also be in the World Cup. Of course, Elena Claire for Greece, Noah Morrison for New Zealand, and Wayne Evans for Scotland. And that's a nice swinging neck breaker from Elijah Chambers. And no surprise for Owen to be the first person to bring a weapon in this match, taking the chair straight to Elijah. But couldn't predict the fast feet of Diego Barbosa to take him down. And continuing with more into Elijah Chambers, a big drop kick, but Owen is behind him, pulling him into a punch. And a jumping clothesline from Elijah Chambers. We're not paying attention to a roll-up from Diego, but it's broken. Well, it's actually reversed by Elijah, but then broken up by Owen O'Rourke anyways. Need Max versus Owen like yesterday. Have they ever fought? Correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I don't recall Max and Owen ever having a match. They might have both. I think they were both in the Battle Royal, but like actually against each other. I mean, and a Pele kick from Diego, and then a penalty kick, and then a Pele kick to Elijah. Diego's the only one standing, going for the pin on Owen O'Rourke here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Owen O'Rourke. And Bro calls himself a football fan. I just forgot the name of the move. Penalty kick and Pele kick are close, alright, fuck you. And Diego is running riot so far. But Owen with a big elbow to get back into it. He goes for that springboard elbow, but it's moved out the way. Some huge kicks to the chest from Diego. But Elijah looking to get Diego up. Diego slipping out of the hand and then out of the arms. But Elijah ducking the kick and getting him up into a side slam. And Owen now targeting the legs, clearly. But Elijah not allowing Owen to weaken the opponent and just throwing the chair at him. Goes for the springboard. Coffin drop onto Diego Barbosa. And going in for the roll-up here from Owen. But it's actually kicked out by Elijah anyways. And Elijah with the pop-up neck breaker. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Owen couldn't get up in time to break it up. It's very clear that Elijah and Owen are very much viewing Diego as the main threat here. It makes sense. He is the one with the best record out of these 3 men. I think he might be the only one who's actually has a positive record. Could be wrong on that. It is indeed football. And Elijah gets Owen up, but Owen wriggling his way out of the grapple of Elijah Chambers. Throwing Diego out of the ring.
We'll see what these superstars have left in the tank.
A suplex from Elijah Chambers to Owen O'Rourke. Lifting him up. Diego looking under the ring for a weapon and a pop-up cutter. Going up for the pin now, but Diego rushes in the ring and puts a stop to that pinfall as soon as he can. And it's caught by Elijah into a power slam. And dropping the fist, busting Diego Barbosa open. He goes in for a springboard kick but misses and is met with a kendo stick from Owen O'Rourke, who goes for the pin. 1, 2. Diego is just celebrating, seemingly not worried about the pinfall. Maybe he should have been, though. It was a bit close. Maybe closer than he expected. And a code breaker from Diego. But Elijah Chambers has got Diego up, dropping him neck first onto the ropes. It looked like he was gonna go stalk, but was met with a Pele kick from Diego Barbosa, going straight into the pin. Diego stumbling to his, Elijah stumbling to his feet. 1, 2, 3, and a last possible second breakup from Elijah Chambers. Going for the coffin drop into the back of Diego, and he's fucking throwing himself across like a missile. But Owen getting Diego up on his shoulders into a razor's edge, but met into a chair by Elijah Chambers. Throwing him into the corner now. Running in. And with the running knee into the corner. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. And a breakup from Diego. And a spinning kick from Diego to Elijah Chambers. And Owen O'Rourke with the big clothesline. And he's busted open as well, but Diego with a little punch to the face to let him know he's not finished with Owen O'Rourke. And using the ropes as a weapon to get him out of the ring, as he now follows him out. Dropping him on the outside. Elijah's looking for a weapon though. Taking it to the mat, and Diego taking it straight to Elijah before he has time to use the chair. Stomping on the arm of Owen O'Rourke now. Goes to throw him into lamppost, but he doesn't. And Elijah. But Diego fighting his way out of the powerbomb position. And a super kick. But a big boot from Owen into Diego Barbosa. Diego thrown back into the ring. Elijah thrown into the steel steps. He goes top rope. And dives on the outside with a big elbow to the back of Elijah Chambers. And Diego Barbosa goes to follow him as Owen O'Rourke picks up the steps of the code breaker on the outside. As he sees Elijah, who flips him the bird. Diego Barbosa getting hyped up with the crowd now. All three men on the outside. Elijah Chambers goes to throw Diego into the ring, but a couple elbows prevent that from happening. And dodging the kick and tripping over Owen O'Rourke. Face planting him to the mat now, or back planting. Elijah Chambers smartly getting back into the ring now, creating a bit of space that he needs to catch his breath. And Elijah moving out the way. Diego fighting out of it. Owen O'Rourke getting himself hyped on the mat outside. Penalty kick into a stomp from Diego. Owen O'Rourke with a quick punch to Diego. Now Diego going to try. Well, fucking everything's happening. I can't even keep up. Some elbows. Goes for another big boot. Seems like goes for a claymore. But Diego dodging it. Pele kick. And goes to throw Owen into a suplex, but Owen catches it. And going for the pin on Diego. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Diego. This late in the match. And a claymore from Owen O'Rourke into the pin. But Diego stumbling to his feet and he breaks the pin up again. Goes for the super kick, goes for the high kick, but it's not. And a submission locked in here on Diego Barbosa. And Diego flinging Owen off, not tapping. And a DDT from Owen. Owen looking for some more weapons. Gets that baseball bat on the outside. Diego climbing to the top rope. And takes a leg drop to both men at the same time, but looks like he got the most of it. Lifts up Owen into an attitude adjustment. And it looks like both Elijah and Diego going for moves here on Owen. Penalty kick onto Owen O'Rourke, onto the mat, going for the pin, but Elijah's right there. You'd expect him to break it up, and he does. Diego throwing Elijah onto the ropes here, but Owen wanting Elijah for himself. And Diego got Owen high into a power bomb. Not often you see Diego use the strength of throwing the sledgehammer directly at the face. Elijah Chamber going for the pin, but Owen is right there to break it up. And this match is still going. A big uppercut from Elijah Chambers to Owen. Diego looking under the ropes, or under the ring. Getting a kendo stick here. Elijah choking the life out of Owen. And a kendo stick. Raining hell on him. Picking up Elijah now. As he goes into the Pele kick. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Elijah Chambers. Springboard moonsault. Owen O'Rourke looking to go after Diego, but choosing to let Diego go for the penalty kick. Elijah moving out of the way, and then he goes for the bro kick, but dodges it. Owen O'Rourke getting the sledgehammer. Look at the bruising on the stomach. Taking the sledgehammer to both men. Goes for the pin on Diego. This could be all it now. 1, 2, and another kick out from Diego Barbosa. And a headbutt into a suplex. And then he gets Elijah. Elijah reverses. He was going for the Razor's Edge, but Elijah reverses. Picks Diego Barbosa up. Throws him towards the ropes. And biting on the ear of Diego Barbosa. Owen O'Rourke stalking the scene, waiting to strike. Throwing him into the corner. Getting energy as he waits for Diego Barbosa to get up. Gets him on his shoulders. Taking him to the corner to drop him face first on the turnbuckle, and he does. But Elijah Chambers is right behind him. Gets him up into an attitude adjustment. And Diego with a Hurricane Rana on Elijah Chambers, getting the sledgehammer into the gut of Elijah Chambers now. Raining another one onto the gut of Owen. And going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and the referee knocked out to break the pin. And on the shoulders, another attitude adjustment. But the referee is still down. What is happening? Diego climbing to the middle rope. But Elijah knocks him down with a punch to the gut. And Owen with changing back and forth blows between these two men now. Crucifix suplex. And Diego, a Hurricane Rana to Owen. As he's waiting for Owen to go up, he's going to set up for the penalty kick. And he hits it. And knocking Elijah down smartly so he can't do anything about it. Going for the springboard drop kick on Owen as a final nail in the coffin here. 1, 2, 3. And Elijah nearly making it in the ring in time due to the slow count of the ref, due to the injuries. The injury of being knocked out by Elijah Chambers there. And Diego Barbosa taking the win in... I said it was hard to beat the last match out for being match of the night. But I think it's fucking done it. I think it has done it. I mean, what an incredible match. How long did that match go on for, genuinely? Like, does anyone know how long that went on for? Where John's message says, I don't think 1v1, does someone have the timestamp of when that happened, that message, specifically in the Twitch chat? Because that was at the beginning of the match. 20, like, because I want to know when that was, how long that match was. Because that might be the record for the longest match we've ever had.
Here is your winner, Diego Barbosa.
Because I think the record is like 15 minutes or something. That definitely felt like more than 15 minutes. But what an incredible match. And battered and bruised Diego Barbosa. Standing tall, blood-covered moment. Hold up.
An ambitious superstar hoping to capture a big win here. Hopefully there's a plan to go with all that ambition.
Bet on it, Cole. This competitor knows that to succeed, you have to have a strategy. Otherwise, you're helpless.
Because there's no way it's who I think it
See
is.
if that plan is enough to capture a win here.
Also in the ring is a competitor brimming with confidence. Someone who thinks nothing can get in the way of achieving victory tonight. I gotta say, I love that attitude. That's the kind of blind faith you have to have in yourself if you want to reach the top of WWE and stay there.
No, it wasn't Kincaid.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh my God. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it was. After checking the tapes.
Lock it up.
After checking the tapes. That was our very... Oh, that was Patrick Dunn. It was Patrick Dunn. Who the fuck is Patrick Dunn? Why was Patrick Dunn here? Why was Patrick Dunn here? What the fuck was he doing here? Oh, that is incredible. Oh, that's actually fucking beautiful. Oh, no, Patrick fucking Dunn. Oh, that is incredible scenes. Oh, Patrick Dunn, you know. Oh. Oh, sorry, that was fucking... Who the fuck is Patrick Dunn? Oh, God. Alright. Roll up from Kim Min-ji on MD Silver. Kick out at 1. I knew I recognised the name. I recognised the Twitch chat. I looked at the Twitch logs. Oh, thank you, John. Oh, that's so funny. Oh. Dropping MD onto the side now, onto the mat, climbing up to the top rope. Going for a springboard. Moon Stomp hits it on MD Silver. But she's not ready to go in for the pin yet. And she is going for a hidden blade on MC Silver. Connecting. Go for the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from MD Silver. Oh, not the fucking goat.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it slipped right through her fingers. He's getting completely overwhelmed now.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling.
Reversal. And that
Oh.
turns things around.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Somehow, these superstars just keep upping the ante.
And no one is backing down now, not after everything they've been through. Snapped over with a backdrop suplex.
Oh. Sorry, much so far. Kim is attacking. Yeah, Kim is taking it. Like, Kim is giving out as good as she can. But MD Silver taking the opportunity now. Can he get back in this?
Leg is hooked.
Gets her off into a driver. Into the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive. The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
Oh. Dropping the knees onto the back of Kim Min-ji now. Of course, Kim Min-ji as well is someone who has, you know, kind of been a bit, kind of seems a little bit directionless currently due to the leaving of a tag partner 1 and a kick out at 2. The leaving of her tag partner Mizaki, seemingly the breakup of Vixen taking place. Moving her out of that tag scene that she's been in for so long and was had a lot of success in. And going for the H-bomb, MD Silver. Of course, MD Silver in the World Cup, as we know as well, representing Spain. Kim Min-ji, a surprising omission though from the World Cup, as it is actually her younger sister, Era Min-ji, who's taking, who's not even debuted yet. And a roll up, 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from MD Silver.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Steering clear.
And a sling blade from MD Silva.
She's still taking heavy damage.
And you have to imagine she can't tough things out for much longer.
And a power bomb into a knee. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude.
And now she's being overwhelmed by this.
Dodging out of the way and came with a big drop kick, sending MD Silva crashing to the mat.
There's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment this
And MD
is.
Silva hopping out of the way of Kim Min Ji. And a torpedo Moscow. Only one person has kicked out of this move. 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna stay at 1. Who even was the one person that kicked out? I genuinely don't remember. I just remember it being kicked out at once.
Sometimes a match can't live up to the hype, guys, but that one sure did.
Was it Ronan? Yeah, it was Ronan Wolf, wasn't it? Yeah. Ronan Wolf still remaining to be the only man to kick out of the torpedo Moscow from MD Silva. Well, MD Silva's from like fucking Spain. Would it be called like the Torpedo Madrid or some shit? I don't know. But MD Silva, despite not being in tag competition, proving why he is tag team champion. Of course, Kim Min Ji is someone that, you know, if Misaki didn't go on break, you would assume that Vixen would have had a real claim to go after those tag titles, but of course with Misaki's break kind of throwing a spanner in the wrench of the tag scene in MCW at the moment, and of course the breakup of the Blood Devils as well, post losing the title. Tag scene in MCW does seem like it is struggling, and there isn't actually many teams for MD Silva and Francis Sharp to go up against and put their titles on the line. But they're not exactly on the rush either. They're not, you know, they're not trying to set themselves up as fighting champions. They're people that want to bring prestige to a belt, and they want to only give the opportunities out when they believe it's deserved. But I'm sure that at times there will be management in MCW that will just force them to have to defend. And here we go.
The bell is rung, and clearly the superstar is itching to get things going.
I love the intensity, Michael. No point getting inside that
Helga
ring.
versus Rude Van Gerten. Two people that are yet to stamp their name onto MCW history.
Ring is an opponent with no shortage of fighting spirit. We could be in for some real fireworks in this one. Yeah, this is an opponent who really brings it between the ropes and could present a unique challenge in this match. This should be fun to watch. Oh, man.
Rude Van Gerten taking advantage, going for the pin early. 1, 2, kick out at 1, sorry.
Locking up with a collar and elbow. Into a rear waist lock now. Ooh!
We got it covered. And he breaks the pin right away.
Still seems a little early.
What a way to get out of that one.
All tied up now. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
I mean, both great entrances as well from two of them, showing that they can know how to present themselves immediately. And settling in well from the chain wrestling to begin with. And Helga throwing RVG down.
Elbow drop right on.
Dropping the elbow.
And he retaliates. Forearm smash. She got put to the test there. Beautiful suplex.
Underhook suplex into the pin. 1, and a kick out at 1.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
goes for a diving uppercut, but it's dodged out of the way.
Sliding out of danger there.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
And jumping down and leapfrogging over Helga.
She puts the brakes on that.
But Helga predicting it, moving out of the way, managing to stop her momentum just in time.
Looking now for a top
Targeting
wrist
the arm.
block. Oof. But here comes the fire.
Lifting Helga up now. And a power bomb to the outside of the ring from RVG.
Outside, no telling what they have in store now.
He goes into his own variation of the Three Amigos there.
At this point, showing absolute control of the situation.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Boom! Stopping straight down on the arm.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Banging out Helga with the drop kick, but doesn't quite get all of it.
Nice roll through.
And RVG with a roll up now. 1, 2, oh, it's a kick out at 1. Didn't know if it was going to be a kick out or reversal on that one. Kicking the leg of Helga.
So it's a great agility.
And a backflip into a suplex right into the pin. 1, and a kick out at 1. RVG loves to go for these suplex pin combinations.
And make it
Stomping on the back of Helga.
The power of a deadlift into a military press. Wow. Walking
RVG
around
lifting
the
Helga
ring.
up and dropping her on the back.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Now a leg breaker.
Targeting the ankle of Helga. Getting hyped up now with the crowd. Go for a springboard clothesline in the back of the head, and it lands. Only slightly, but it seems to be enough to knock Helga off of her feet. And locking in the ankle lock. Ankle lock locked in, but Helga flipping RVG over to get out of it. And the diving uppercut into the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. And it's RVG, the Dutch Destroyer, that takes home the win. He's not called the Dutch Destroyer, I just fucking called him that because why the fuck not? Let's move on, let's have vibes, you know?
Here is your winner, RVG.
This kind of win establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
He is definitely a superstar to watch in the weeks to come. That was a spectacular performance.
I have no idea what you're going on about, John. Oh, right. I thought you were giving someone a nickname. Oh. We have got Emily Hamilton versus Tyler 6. Of course, Tyler 6 picking up a big win against D-Way. Not D-Way. Did he? Yeah, he did beat D-Way, right?
Yeah, there are no easy wins here in WWE.
Didn't he?
It's going to take focus,
last week,
talent,
right?
and hard work
I think so.
to pull this off.
Okay.
Luckily, this competitor has plenty
We're going to chain wrestling to begin, as we usually do.
Superstars made it clear that a statement will be made here tonight. A message will be sent to everyone in WWE, and you better watch out. A bold claim, Corey, but
Showcasing
here,
recently,
but
she's not
certainly
fully
move the
finished.
needle
She is
for this
not.
competitor and help cement their
Definitely got some
reputation.
fight in her still.
So much force there.
A huge double-footed stomp. Emily Hamilton moving out of the way.
Standing shooting star press. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
And a Hurricane Rana.
He connects with a counter. The roundhouse kick. Oof. Knee lift. Neck breaker.
Into a swinging net breaker.
Mounted with punches and not
And a stop to the gut, too. Crucifix powerbomb. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
It knew what was coming there.
Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
A roll up from Emily Hamilton.
Before the count hits
Kick out at
two.
one.
Tried for it early.
A lovely power bomb from Tyler 6 to Emily Hamilton towards the outside of the ring. Of course, Tyler 6 is going to be representing Wales in the World Cup. Emily Hamilton not participating, of course, being fully Canadian, but that spot has been taken up by Doug Foster. And a BFT from Tyler 6.
She had that scouted.
She's doing what she can to halter the beatdown.
Yeah, she knows what it takes to stay in this fight.
Capped off with a big one. Every strike more devastating than the last.
And he turned it around.
Emily Hamilton rolling out of the way of the stomp this time.
Face first with a reverse STO.
Shot to the back.
Going towards the ropes. Springboard moonsault from the bottom rope.
Right to the midsection. Step over.
Into a DDT.
Right into the pin.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Tyler 6.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
To me, this win would mean a lot to Emily Hamilton. It's proof she's still got a lot left in the tank.
This makes the cover.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2. But it would also be big for Tyler 6, a man who's only just come in. He's been on a decent little rise, and having a win against someone like Emily Hamilton's tenure in the company would be quite big. Goes in for that cutter and into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Emily Hamilton.
Long 2 count there.
European uppercut.
Hoisted all the way up.
And getting her up, planting her face down to the mat.
Going up to the
Makes
top.
his way up to the top rope. Goes in for a 630 elbow, but Emily Hamilton moving out the way.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Frank Tyler 6 against the ropes. Ah, lovely. I don't even know what that was. Like a twisted cutter? I don't actually know what that is. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Making it out. I thought that was game over. Pure guts to kick out there.
Oh,
And
God.
that result leaves everyone shocked.
Don't worry, it's not that bad of a
Come
back
up
pain.
with
That
that move
last
gets
time.
one more time.
Just need to stop sitting there straight for a bit. Oh, that's better. Emily Hamilton kicking Tyler 6 out. She goes for a huge dive through the ropes into a Hurricane Rana.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Stomping on the arm of Tyler.
Oh, double leg drop. Really continuing to take a beating in this match.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
She's taking things to the floor here. Ouch.
Punching their way out of that one.
Driven.
Running early to the barricade.
A dangerous situation out here at ringside.
This could shorten your career.
And dropping her on top of it.
We are seeing a next level.
Emily Hamilton with a quick right to get back up.
Tonight.
They've shown a lot of
Goes for the kick,
resiliency.
but
You have to give
pushed
them
out of the way by Tyler 6.
Gets lifted into position.
Control drops her face first onto the apron.
Well-executed attack. And further damage being dealt to her.
Yeah, she's being faced with adversity here.
Moving into the ring.
His adrenaline is pumping right now.
Getting hyped up now. As Emily Hamilton making her way back into the ring. But goes for a slingshot Hurricane Rana to catch Tyler off guard.
Catches the leg.
But he can't, but, oh well, never mind. I thought she couldn't catch him off guard that time, but it turns out she did. And running over with the chiropractor. Goes in for the pin now. 1, 2, 3. Emily Hamilton picking up the win. Showing that increase of form she's gotten ever since moving to Clash.
Some of the more memorable parts of the match.
Oh. This one showing look can change. Yeah, exactly. The YouTube upload will get taken down for my incredible rendition. Goes in for the pin, and there it is. That's the moment that Emily Hamilton needed to get the win over Tyler 6.
Putting the locker room on notice with a win like that.
These superstars took each other to the absolute limit. Well past the limit, I'd say.
We got Henry King, the captain of the winning team in the War Games match at Standoff, and already confirmed to be the next challenger for the European Championship, as Leon Grimes accepted his challenge, and they'll be facing against each other in comeuppance. And D-Way, who right now needs to find D-Way to Turkey to get a new hairline, because that is outrageous.
For weeks now.
And able to get out of that and apply a chin lock.
When is comeuppance, by the way? Wednesday, week from now. Sunday's the go-home show, and then it's comeuppance. We've got a very packed schedule now, because we've got Sunday is the go-home shows, then Wednesday, don't know what the fuck D-Way was doing there, and then on Wednesday we have comeuppance, but the poll, it'll be uploaded through Google form. I would like every single person to vote on that form. For every match, there'll be something in every single match on comeuppance that you'll be able to vote for. Some more important than others, you know, it is what it is. So you can vote on everything there, and then after that is the beginning of the World Cup directly, the first week from comeuppance. Unfortunately for those characters that are not in the World Cup, there will be no room for any matches. I'll go for the pin 1, kick out at 1. There will be no room for any matches that don't feature, that aren't World Cup matches up until Brawl for All. And it will be a 4-week build instead of a 3-week build, just to get as many of those first round World Cup matches out the way as possible. There will every card will be 6 match cards. It will be 4-week build, and every single match will be a group stage match for the World Cup. As every single opponent needs, there will be 6 matches on both shows for the World Cup. As there are 2 groups of 6. There are 4 groups of 6, 2 groups of 6 are on each show. So there is exactly 12 competitors from Clash and 12 competitors from Strike. Wasn't even done on purpose, it just turned out that way. Which made it easier for us to do matches. Henry King is spinning on it, doing tricks on it. But I am actually going to make a bit of an explanation video, I think, for the World Cup, because it's a completely original concept that I've come up with. It was alongside the help of MD, who helped me come up with the idea, and obviously I spoke a bit with John about it as well. But like, it was, I've come up with the whole format basically, so I need to figure out a way to explain it to people. Because it's not complicated. It's just like, because it's not been done before, there's not really a comparison in real life I can make to it. It's not a tournament that's like any kind of tournament that's happening in real world wrestling. So, but the interesting information is the winner will get a world title match at Final Destination. That will be what gets you the world title match alongside the Brawl for All match, and it will not be given through Elimination Chamber like WWE do. The Elimination Chamber will have title on the line in the chamber. Going for the pin now, after the power driver on the outside, 1, and a kick out at 1 still from D-Way. An MCW original. It's an MCW original. It's an MCW original tournament. I'm very excited to actually have it go on. I'm very proud of the work that I put into it. But it starts the literal week right after comeuppance. There will be the 4-week build into Brawl for All. Brawl for All will happen as normal. And then the only thing, and then after Brawl for All, it'll be a 3-week build like normal. But there will be 6 match cards, and the first week after Brawl for All will be the final week of group stage matches. Then it will be round of 16 on the second week. The third week will be quarterfinals, and then at the pay-per-view Tokyo Skirmish we will have both semi-final matches and the final will take place. A submission hold, but it's not actually locked in properly. I'm assuming D-Way's head was just way too big for Henry King to hold in place. Henry King clotheslining D-Way into the corner now. And another running clothesline to the back of the neck. D-Way with the roll-up, looking to get an upset here. 1. A kick out of 1. Of course, it would mean a lot for D-Way to be able to get a pinfall on the official #1 contender of the European Championship.
Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
Henry King going for another power driver on D-Way. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Henry King is victorious.
Sweet victory. A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
Actually, I don't know if I'm going to make a video actually explaining the tournament. I might just make a written out post. I feel like I'll get confused actually using my words to explain it. I'll end up going round and round in circles. I'm better at writing posts than I am at explaining myself on stream when it comes to, or video when it comes to MCW stuff. Which is really weird, because in real life, when it comes to like normal conversation stuff, I'm the opposite. I suck at explaining things on text, like, emotions and thoughts and stuff. Suck at it on text. But I'm really good at it on calls and stuff like that in person. But no, with MCW, I'm the complete opposite. I'm way better at explaining it. I think it's just because there's more people, Like, it's a lot easier for me to get one person to understand what I mean on call than it is to get every single MCW member to get it.
He was as
Video.
on top of things as he could possibly be here tonight, and look how it paid off.
See, I fixed their celebration, by the way, Brad. Look, I fixed it. It's no longer Jack Collins trying to take... When I did the announcement for World Cups and that, and they were both on there, and they were holding the belt, I didn't actually make them a team in the regular game. I just kind of made them the champions. So maybe they're just not the champions for some reason. Maybe maybe I just have to manually add it. I mean, tag teams are weird like that. So I might just have to fix that after. I'll do that after stream, see if that, you know, works. It might just be that they're not assigned champion for some reason. No idea why. I'll sort that out after. But oh well. It needs to be an official team in the universe mode. Oh, do they have to? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just do that after then. No problem. At least we know. You know, we know now.
Dangerous stomp right to the face. And avoids taking any damage.
We can still have them enter separately anyway, so it's fine.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm
But I'll do it after. Castellan stamping on the hands of Francis Sharp. Of course, Francis Sharp, though, is no stranger to picking up an upset against the world champion. Of course, back when he was on his strike days, he actually picked up a victory over Brad Collins whilst Brad Collins was world champion. Of course, Francis Sharp is one of the most accoladed wrestlers as well in MCW. Of course, winning one international championship and also one tag team championship now, as he is a tag team champion. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 for Francis Sharp. Truly a big test for Cassidy Holland to prove he is championship material.
Maneuvers out of that to gain some control of their own. Taking the reins and applying the chin lock.
Applying the headlock now to Cassidy Holland, but Cassidy Holland tried to get out of it, and he does.
And he's basically defenseless right now. He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his
An
favor.
uppercut from Cassidy Holland to Francis Sharp. He gets right back up into immediate clothesline.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Into a back drop.
Back body drop.
Into a spine buster from Francis Sharp onto Cassidy Holland. Cassidy Holland getting the feet up there to get a quick bit of offense to catch Francis Sharp off guard.
Series of blows and a stop to the gut too. I like this aggression, just pure brutality. Come on, easy. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road. Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Locking in a submission now on Francis, but Francis getting out of it very easily. And gets him up for the world's strongest slam, and he hits it. Goes for the pin on Cassidy Holland. 1. And a kick out at 1 from Cassidy. Any more than a world's strongest slam to put Cassidy Holland down. And he goes for the spear, but he misses. Stumbles as he goes for it. Hits the Jey Uso maneuver.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough
Some elbows
spot.
to the stomach of Cassidy Holland.
Sent out of the ring.
Throws him to the outside of the ring.
Ascending to the top rope.
As he climbs to the top.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely from the top.
As he dives to the outside with a double axe handle.
They got all
It's not often you see Francis Sharp take the high risk off the top rope decisions. Cassidy pushing Francis off though. And a big uppercut there. Of course, Francis' tag partner, Andy Silver, won earlier tonight, in which he actually beat Cassidy Holland's daughter, Kim Min-ji. So it would actually be quite the brag for Francis to be able to get the win over Cassidy Holland, not just because of beating the world champion, but also, you know, his tag partner beat the daughter as well. And a reversal into a clothesline there.
He is determined.
Looked like he was trying to drag him more to the barricade, but Cassidy Holland fighting his way out of it. Goes to throw him into the steps, but Francis manages to step over them.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
This is just nasty. I like this aggression, just pure brutality. Come on, easy. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that. Oh, predict.
I have no idea what's happened. I'm assuming it's a spear by the animation, though. A spear out of nowhere. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious. All that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover.
Cassidy Holland stalking, going for the RKO, and it lands. Is that going to be enough to put Francis Sharp down?
It's done.
1, 2, kick out at 2.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
This is a backdrop reversal. The Cassidy Holland with a quick knee up. Goes for a stab at but Francis reversing into a DDT. Lifting Cassidy Holland up, throwing him across the ring. As it looks like Francis is busted open. Getting Cassidy up, planning him down. Lifting him up. So running power slam. Moving him away from the ropes. But Cassidy rolling out the way. Goes for a clothesline, but Francis dodges and goes in for another spear. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Francis Sharp pulling off the upset on Cassidy Holland.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Now, that is now 2 times Francis Sharp has beaten a world champion. But honestly, it is quite difficult for him to be able to demand to take that opportunity and run with it, considering he's already a bit stuck in the tag scene at the moment, being tag champ. And we already know in advance that he's a bit busy at comeuppance in that tag scene. So he's definitely not going to be challenging Cassidy Holland for the world title there. As Clash ends with a spear from Francis Sharp. Against the world champion, Cassidy Holland. That is ridiculous stuff. I hope your Burger King's at least nice though.
Exactly the kind of statement I knew he wanted to make here. This was a
He may have forgot his belt at home, but he didn't forget his ability to wrestle, that's for sure. As Francis continues his winning ways on Strike, or Clash, sorry, ever since transferring from Strike.